Stand by for a start. Pike aboard the favourite, chasing his fourth winner for the day. They're off now. They're racing as well, and Something Royal got out like a real flash. Gold Flakes and Sunlit Fresco. They've come away out of the gates very quickly from Sesh, followed further back behind those. Then is Written Words as they settle properly. Chinque Stella improving very quickly around the outside for Pike, and they're being followed further back. Then when they get going, Admire the Girl. Well off those down on the inside. Behind them is New Target. Let's Go Jarpo right back in the field. So Silent Diva, but they're flying along here as they reach the point of the turn. 400 from home. Over on the inside, Something Royal gets the company of Sunlit Fresco. Gold Flakes going up through along the cutaway. Chinque Stella's come under pressure right back in the field, and in fact not travelling well at all. He's got the Shillelagh out, and here's one that they have targeted. Sesh coming down the outside with a late run. Something Royal, Gold Flakes, and now Sesh. It's Sesh on the outside, goes to the lead, and Sesh lands good bets to win it. Sesh, a fine winner, has scored from Gold Flakes. Something Royal down the outside. Silent Diva came late to make it interesting for third. In behind those, New Target, followed further back Sunlit Fresco, and then came Written Words, Admire the Girl, Old Let's Go Jarpo next in, and you're not going to believe this at all, but this favourite, Chinque Stella, has run absolutely stone motherless last. Not sure what's happened to her, Chinque Stella, but she hasn't fired a shot. And Willie had to really encourage her at the top of the straight, but she was on square wheels, going nowhere. The one that they have had something on, Sesh, Troy Turner, has come with a barnstorming run to get home and win. 850 into 650. They pegged this right. The Sessions 4-year-old gets the money. Sesh for Reese Radford, and wins from, we wait for these numbers to come through. Something Royal was giving Gold Flakes on its inside, and down the outside Silent Diva, but the numbers take a long while to get up onto the board here at Belmont Park, and we're just waiting here for them to come through at the moment there. But no doubt about the winner for the Reese Radford stable. For M.J.L. Congleton, D. Bushell, G. Bond, Mrs. S. Bond, D. Bissett, Mrs. B. Bissett, and also Madames Pickett, Rigby, Clucas, Smith, Richardson, Strom, and Trollio. 4 out of 22 for Sesh. Today was the one that really mattered. Beats 1, Gold Flakes, Ticky Reardon. Second up for Neville Parnham. 10 third in Something Royal, Lactar Romilly. 4th to Silent Diva, who finished off the race well. 8, 1, 10, 2, 58, 3, 1 the time, and 34.07 the last 600 there, with the winner scoring by a length, 3/4, second and third. But there'll no doubt be a thorough investigation there into how she's pulled up, Chinque Stella, after that very, very uncharacteristic performance to finish back there at the tail. Race 7, the Lawn Pride Australia Handicap, 1700. The journey at 5 after 4. The next event of the day, and no doubt there's some concerns for the way that she's gone. Chinque Stella on return, but none so for this horse that they did back in late, Lockie.
Sesh, $11 into $6.50 if you don't mind, Darren, and he gets the cash as Reese Radford, winning trainer, joins you now. Reese, congratulations on the victory. He's such an honest and consistent horse, and he's in career best form as we speak.
Yeah, yes, thanks, Locke. Yeah, look, he's a very happy horse at the moment, and he's racing very well, so just hopefully it continues.
The speed always looked likely to be on paper, and is usually the case over the 1,000-metre journey, but he always just gets that little bit too far back in his races. But today, from that good draw, he was able to settle a touch handier.
Yeah, definitely. Look, he was a little bit slow out at Northern the other day. He was a lot better out the gates today. So on paper, with the barrier one, it was probably definitely set up for him to go well. So luckily he did. Yeah. He's
been well placed in Class 3 company all throughout this preparation. Can he make the next step and go to a graduation and be competitive?
Well, we hope so, because he can't win any more Class 3s. But no, look, he's always showed a little bit of ability, so hopefully he just keeps improving, mate, yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but did I hear a little birdie that your father, Warren Radford, backed Fremantle to go undefeated on the weekend, all the way to the grand final, and he didn't even get through one game?
Look, he's not much of a punter, and that sounds about right, yeah.
Well done here.
Thanks, mate.
There's Reece Radford, of course, him and his father, two mad Fremantle Docker supporters. And the story I was told on Monday morning was that Warren Radford backed Fremantle to go undefeated all the way through to the grand final at 40-1, and he didn't even get a quarter out of the boys in purple.
Yeah, that's pretty poor from them, but I can understand the bet, Lockie. They were flying 14 in a row, but GWS at Canberra turned out to be a little bit of a hurdle, and they've got a good test tomorrow, Thursday night, here at Optus Stadium against Sydney, 1 versus 2. Hopefully they can bounce back and get the job done, and fingers crossed that Hayden Young's okay as well. That's very important to the Perps. But Troy Turner joins us now to talk all things Sesh. Hasn't this been a breakout preparation for this horse?
Yeah, he's probably taken a bit to work out. You know, the stable's got him going really well. He's found the right races, and obviously he's dropped a bit in ratings over his last preparation, so he's actually gone into these races in good stead. So yeah, going forward, he might be able to sneak a week Saturday, over time.
And looking back on it, probably taking him to York for that easier kill or just getting a bit of confidence back has done the world of good.
Yeah, that's right. Today sort of mapped pretty well for him, and he got the right runs and that. The favourite probably didn't go up to scratch, but yeah, he's just the trainers programmed really well.
Nice result, well done.
Thank you.
There's Troy Turner. He combines with Reece Radford and the ever-consistent 4-year-old gelding in Sesh to take out race 4 here at Belmont Park.